Hi there. My name is Jess Lahens. I've been attending UU Nashua since fall 2022. Since then, I have volunteered in the Wonder Room, part of Faith Formation, which is the arts and crafts Faith Formation room. And I will say that that's a major part of why UU Nashua is important to me right now. It's valuable to me to have a space outside of my house where my kids hear people talk about what it means to be a good person and to have a place to practice that. There was a service a couple of years ago where after church we had an activity where we were filling up bags to give to folks who had just been released on bail. We were putting items like toothpaste and socks and things like that in them. And afterwards, for a couple of months, my kids were saying to my husband and I, they were initiating these conversations about why do some people go to jail and some people don't go to jail. And we would not have had those conversations except that we come to church here and had been here for service that day. So it's very valuable for me for that reason, but it's also valuable to me in whatever small way I can provide that to other people's children as a faith formation facilitator. Although I will also say selfishly, I do enjoy the arts and crafts myself. And I also really delight in getting to know and be with the kids from our church and getting to really know which kids draw very precise and careful lines and which kids draw very big swoops, which kids pass out their own personal Hello Kitty stickers at the end of Wonder Room, and which kids will probably refuse to wear an apron and end up with paint potentially up to and inside of their elbows. If you have ever received a child back from the Wonder Room with paint inside of their elbows, please accept this as my formal apology in this moment. I know apologies without action are meaningless, to know that we are doing our honest best in the Wonder Room. But I'll say that faith formation is really just sort of a facet. It's an example of why UU Nashua more broadly is important to me, and that faith formation is kind of, it's a way that we are as a community creating and instilling our values, but we also do that more broadly. Every week people are printing pamphlets and setting up food, and they're part of committees, but how do we take care of our cemetery, and they are writing sermons, and most of that stuff people don't get paid for, and it's a lot of work. But I will also say that I kind of think that all of that stuff is secondary to what is most important, which is that we all just kind of come and be together every Sunday. When I think about the future and why UU Nashua is really important to me, it's kind of a discouraging moment in American history a little bit. And there's lots of things I personally am very grateful for in my life, but coming to UU Nashua is a spot that I see people, with their hope driving their actions, and that their hope, fuels my own. But that also getting to sit and be with people in kind of peace and joy and kinship every week is also good for my own hope. So thank you.